Welcome, everybody, to All Stars and Stripes Heroes Connection. This is a networking group for military, veterans, first responders, advocates, their families, or anybody who wants to do business-to-business networking with us. So everyone is welcome. I myself am not a veteran. I have a son who was a disabled Iraq War veteran that passed away in 2012, and I have two active duty sons who are active duty Marines. And my parents were Army veterans, and so I have a huge military presence in my family. So I'm here as a supporter. And just to give you an idea of what we're going to be doing over the next 50 something minutes here, we start each meeting with a moment of silence. Then we have the Pledge of Allegiance, a video of the national anthem. I'll tell you a little bit about how to find our information. And then we'll have business briefs, and that'll be a chance for you to tell us about your business within 30 to 60 seconds, depending on how we're doing on time. And then we have a hero highlight and a spotlight speaker, which is Miss Laurie Kuntz today. It's going to be a really good presentation. And then we end with an inspirational thought and any announcements or reminders. We'll start with a moment of silence. If you are able to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem, please do. Can y'all hear the flag? Okay, good.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for the national anthem. I had set up for last week and having issues with my sound, so hopefully y'all get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise if able for the presentation of the colors by the Dallas Army Recruiting Battalion. And now, to honor America, please remain standing if able for the singing of our national anthem by Dallas country singer Drake Milligan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I love that one because I like Drake Milligan.
Yeah, he won. He didn't win last year on American Idol, right? He came in second.
I can't remember. I thought he won, but
Maybe
maybe
he did.
he at least came in second, I think.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yes. And he's from Dallas, yay, which is where I'm from. All right. So normally I have the scuttlebutt.club is a domain name that I bought to direct people to this landing page. I'm going to be putting the link in the chat. It's a temporary link, but eventually the scuttlebutt.club will be working again. I just need to get somebody to help me with that. Volunteers are greatly appreciated. I have the domain name and I just need to figure out how to get GoDaddy to direct it there. I've done it before, but it just doesn't seem to want to be working this time. But when you go to the page, that's where you can find our Zoom registration link. There are links to all of our social media. And if you would go to the YouTube link and watch a few of the videos and like them, subscribe to that channel. And whenever you sign up to be a spotlight speaker, we'll be putting your presentation on there as well. So we need to get the traffic going there a little bit to help promote the businesses that have presented here. Also, you see there's a meeting agenda and there is a spotlight speaker form. So if you click on that spotlight speaker form, it'll take you to a form to fill out, pick out as many dates as you could possibly speak, and I will get you on the schedule. We do kind of have a policy. We let each person speak at least once, but if you'd like to speak more often, we base that on attendance. Now, I will stop sharing and my faithful co-host will help us with the for the business briefs. And Santa Papa John made it just in time. He has officially become our timer. He was kind of voluntold.
That was perfect timing.
Yeah, perfect timing. So Santa Papa John, we're going to do 60 seconds like always. And I think we should have enough time. All right,
okay,
Terry.
great. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. So what we're going to do, we want you to tell us who you are, what you do, and how we can help you by offering you referrals. And again, 60 seconds. And let's go ahead and start with Al.
Hello, I'm Allison Warren from Montana. My dad and my brother are vets. I used to work for the USO over during the first Gulf War, and I am a trader of commodities by day, but I'm also selling software for people who are new to investing or have been burned in investing that allows you to grow your own account. No one has access to your account, and for a flat fee, you can almost double your money every year. That's what I'm here for. So I'm looking for people who want to control their own investments.
Okay, great. Oh, if you also could tell us where you're from, that would be great.
I'm from Montana.
Okay, great. All right, Laura, do you want to give us Laurie, I'm sorry. Do you want to give us a sneak peek of what you are going to talk about today?
Oh, sure. Only a tiny bit. So I'm Laurie from the Honor Bell Foundation. We have this beautiful 1,000-pound bronze bell that we toll at the end of a veteran's funeral. So, and it is very special, very unique, and that's all I'm telling you for now. So stay tuned.
All righty. Thank you. How about you, Christina?
I'm Christina with the K. Smith. I am out of Silver Lake, Kansas, which is close to Topeka, Kansas, which is the capital of Kansas. If anybody doesn't know that for sure. This is my second or third time on here, I believe, coming on these connects. I was invited on here by Mr. Carrillo, and he's a wonderful guy there with the wonderful paintings. And my father-in-law is a Vietnam veteran. We recently lost him about 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately. So, but he served, lived about 4 years or so, and he jumped out of airplanes, or he jumped out of, tested parachutes, is what he told us. But what I do, I've been doing for almost 17 years. I help with protecting people, planning. I help the veterans on that side of the Medicare too, because a lot of veterans want a resource outside the VA, just in case. And I do help with other planning in addition to that, life, long-term planning. My father-in-law was very good to get some through the VA, but didn't have to utilize. That's there.
Great. So sorry for your loss too.
Thank you.
Okay. I think I have all the women except for Angela and myself. Let's go with Mr. Ruben.
Okay. Again, I want to welcome everybody to this group. And primarily what I do is I design programs that I think could be helpful. Right now I'm working with veterans that paint. I'm a painter. They paint to heal. I paint to market. So my program is to show them how to use social media, specifically Instagram, to promote their artwork and do it in such a way that it's not a big inconvenience for them, because a lot of them aren't that mobile. And what I'll do is I'll put a link in the chat and you can see what I created for them. And I appreciate you looking at the artwork. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ruben. All right, let's go with Timothy.
Hello, my name is Timothy Joseph from Definition Digital Marketing, and I am from St. Louis. If I went over all the things that I did as a digital marketer, it would take way more than a minute. So I'm just going to focus on the one thing. And so this is a recent product we just launched. It's less than a month old. It's called Axiom. If you're looking for, or if you're frustrated with Calendly, you're frustrated with, what's that called? HubSpot or Constant Contact, things like that. Axiom is set up to be a free alternative to that. And, it doesn't do everything yet, but if you want, hey, there's a feature that you want added, just contact me. I'll get with the dev team. I've got, immediate access to them. So if you're tired of Calendly not responding to your request because, they're the big dogs and they don't need to worry about you, ours is a small system. We are very responsive and we're already making those changes to better suit our customers.
Can you put that information in the chat for us?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, well, let's go with Ken. Ken's never been here before, to my knowledge. And so, Ken, welcome.
Yes, so Army vet, and thanks for Ruben for inviting me. I'm in Tacoma, Washington, and our company basically is a lead generation company, and we focus on capturing visitors on your website. They don't have to fill out a form or anything like that. We capture capture their contact information, and then provide that to you as a user. And then you can reach out to them and try to make a sale. We also have our AI solution, which actually captures their information and automatically sends messages out as well.
Well, that's okay. You still have 30 seconds.
Okay. Well, I used to jump out of planes, so that's about it. I enjoy my time in the service. I'm happy for anybody that's in the service, and I do what I can to help veterans across the globe.
That's great. And where are you from?
It's Tacoma, Washington, south of Seattle.
Okay. All right. Well, great. And welcome. All right. Let's go with Greg.
Hey, everybody. My name's Greg. I am based out of Indianapolis, Indiana. I was also invited by Ruben. My company is Lucian. Oh, and I'm a Marine Corps vet, by the way. So that's how I kind of tie into all of this. But yeah, so I do sales coaching, training, and strategic development for companies. So I really look to connect with really one of two ideal client profiles. The first is going to be a solopreneur that isn't naturally a salesperson. So they've got a great idea that they want to take to market and scale up. They just need to know how to make that happen. The other is going to be a company that's going to have a sales team that's typically less than 20 sellers. They know that team has all of the potential in the world to be really great, but they just haven't quite figured out how to unlock that yet. So those are typically the folks that I work the best with. They do need to have a consultative sales process, so no retail or like car sales, super transactional stuff. That's me.
Great. Please make sure you put your information in the chat. Okay, absolutely. Angela, I think we should have a system that people who bring visitors, they can win a prize. Ruben would be our top prize
Yeah,
winner because
Ruben
he's
wins everything.
amazing. He's amazing at bringing people in. So,
For sure.
all righty. So let's go with Joe.
Hello, everybody. My name is Joe Falk. Angela invited me to this call. I had the privilege to meet with her over the weekend. Amazing lady. I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is not a Pittsburgh accent. I grew up in Israel, so I did serve in the IDF. I was driving tanks. But for anybody here that serve our country, thank you very much. It's not free to live in a free country, so thank you for your sacrifice. And for anybody that have a family member that serve, we know that this is a family event. It's not an individual. My business, we do a lot of things. I will not have the time to go into this, but the two things that I want to share about is I help nonprofit organizations. A lot of them are for veterans, raise money. We have a very unique program. It's called the $0 donation program. So nobody have to write a check and we're still able to raise money. And I also work in the healthcare industry, helping individuals, families, companies to save anywhere between 30 to 50% on the healthcare cost. And I do apologize. I will have to jump off at 4:30. I did not have this on my schedule, and it is on my schedule for next week.
There is someone that I think you should connect with. He's not on today because we're in the middle of spring break and everything. But it's John Pappas, right, Angela?
Yes.
And he has a podcast that would be great for you to get on and promote your business.
Thank you.
So if Angela can maybe give you his information, I'm sure he'd love to talk to you. Okay, let's go with Mary Ann.
Hi, everyone. Sorry I was late today. Mary Ann Guinea, Made in America, starting to mean a lot. Prices are also meaning a lot. So who do you know who wants good prices, wholesale pricing without bulk buying with Made in America? I'm with Melaleuca.com. We make over 8 aisles of a store, plus the only no hormones, no antibiotics, 100% vertically integrated beef ranch in the entire country, and we're less than Omaha Steaks. We show people how to have wholesale prices without bulk buying, and that's the person I'd love to chat with.
Okay, and where are you from, Mary Ann?
I live in Scottsdale, Arizona.
If you said that, I'm sorry. Having one of those.
I live in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm actually from Chicago, though. So anybody out in the northwest suburb of Chicago, I know it.
Okay, great. All right, let's go with Jared.
Hi, my name is Jared Appenzeller from Des Moines, Iowa. I am new to Alignable, and that's how I found you guys. It was recommended. I am an Iraq War combat vet, infantryman with the 101st Airborne Division. Did 400 combat missions from 2007, 2008. And my wife made me get out. We've been married for 18 years now, high school sweethearts, but she said, no more of this. So got off the war junkie path. And as I say, I went to be a nerd and studied, got around 200 college credits and started working in banking and risk modeling and kind of on the technical side. Then two buddies of mine and myself started the Ultimum Group. We do fractional CTO services and digital marketing services for small businesses in insurance, trades, and real estate. And we also help out startups. We've helped out AI startups and fintech startups so far in there as well. We offer $5,000 websites for $1,000 because we have our own internal tool. That's like take a step on. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome.
Okay, let's go. Service. Everyone here too that served. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for your service. I have Joe down twice. Anyway, let's go with Mike McMillan.
That's me. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
There you go. I was going to correct you. I knew you'd get it right, Terry. I'm also a Marine Corps veteran. Got out about 25 years ago. And in the military, both my grandfathers are World War II veterans. We hear a lot of stories. In the military, we've got exciting stories with a lot of boring details to them. And for some reason, we in the military, we love the boring details. And that really turns people away when we tell the stories that drive our businesses. So I'm a certified world-class speaking coach. What does that mean? We work together to create a signature talk to promote your business. kind of step away from the slides and do it the right way. Tap into the audience, get their interest first, then give them value. And then when you've earned it, you tell your story in a way that engages people, connects your business to your personal story to create that sense of urgency. I'm going to put my link in the chat. Meet for 30 minutes. Be surprised how much we can accomplish in a short time.
And where do you live?
I'm in Lima, Peru, South America.
Yeah. He's our
Originally from New York.
He's our out of the country person. Okay, well, let's go with Santa Papa John. You're muted, Santa.
As soon as my mouse would cooperate with me, I could get the unmute button there. Anyway, good afternoon, folks. Good evening. I'm Santa Papa John, and yes, I do this year-round, worldwide, Australia, UK, wherever, whenever. I create happy, joyful, positive videos for families and for businesses. I promote happiness. I just launched a t-shirt line. I just launched a coloring book line. And yes, I do stuff for our wonderful veterans. Thank you for your service. I've created a whole separate website for our veterans called the Warriors Beacon of Hope, where I'm compiling a nationwide list of services because I'm tired of hearing our veterans say, I'm on the waiting list. Now, I'm not saying the VA doesn't do a good job. I'm just saying there needs to be some other choices out there. But I also have on there meetings. If you go looking for meetings, you're not going to find any. So you got to be a member of the club, organization of the group, and scholarships for your children and grandchildren of our veterans. So let's have a chat. Love to learn more about you.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I will go next. My name is Terry Moore, and I'm a certified transformational coach and a professional storytelling speaker. I love to be on stages, sharing my story of what I went through from my childhood all the way up to today. And I'm actually they're in the process of editing a movie that's coming out about my life. I'm very excited about that. Soon I'll be able to share the link so you can go on and check it out if you like. But that's what I'm looking for more than anything. I'm looking for individuals that need breakthroughs in their life, and they know that they're stuck, but they just don't know how to get out of it. So that's where I come in. I have 14 years in as a transformational coach. And I'm also looking for stages to speak on at churches, women's events, corporation events, women's conferences. So if you know of someone, please let me get in touch with them and make me a warm introduction. I would certainly love that. So thank you, and I'm going to turn this now over to, I'm sorry, I live in Greensboro, North Carolina. So Angela, I'm taking it over to you.
All righty, thank you. And I am Angela Nelson. You can start that timer because it won't take me a whole minute, but I go under Starship Solutions, and I offer several different services to help families and small businesses with solutions. One of the things I do is I teach people how money works so they can stop being a sucker. And also we have the How Money Works for Women, Take Control or Lose It. We also have another one called, I'm a WealthWave associate, WealthWave agent. We have another one teenagers to say 40 years old, How Money Works for the Next Generation. And we help people teach them the things that they didn't teach us in school that we really wish we would have known, and teach people how to win the money game. So, and I don't charge. All of this is at no charge. So, and we've got somebody trying to get.
Perfect. Kurt's coming in.
Okay, I thought he's not here. Okay.
Angela, thank you very much for letting me be part of this group. I appreciate everybody. You have my information on the chat. I would love to have one-on-one with you.
Yeah,
sounds great.
Same here too.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I have to go as well. All right, thank you guys.
And
Ruben, my daughter, she's an artist. She's an artist. I would love to connect you with her.
Awesome. That's what this is about, is everybody making connections. So let's see here. Can y'all see my screen? Good. All righty. So today for our hero highlight, this is Laurie's dad, looks like I forgot end parentheses, Ted Kuntz. He served during the Vietnam era with his duty station in Hawaii, and this year will mark 30 years since his passing. And then I'm going to let Laurie tell you more about him in just a minute, but Laurie is our spotlight speaker. She is with the Honor Bell Foundation. And let me stop sharing here so that we can see you, Laurie. Would you like to share with us about your dad?
Yeah, so my dad served during Vietnam, and he felt bad because he was not in Vietnam, but as we learned more and more, just because they were not able to pick their duty station does not mean they did not serve during the Vietnam era, and they still were treated the same way. So I'm sure many of you veterans can understand that. And he just, came back and had a life of gratitude and servitude to his community. He was a tractor mechanic and raised, was a single parent of two kids until his passing. So,
Right.
I'm humbled to have called my dad. So,
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And thank you for his service. Not that you served, but to support our family is in a way a service. So, and Laurie is with the Honor Bell Foundation, as I had mentioned, and their mission is to create a community of veterans to foster public appreciation of military service and honor their fellow veterans with a proper final tribute. And they toll a 1,000-pound bronze bell at the end of veterans' funerals. So I'm going to let you take it from here.
Okay.
You go here.
Trying to get my
Let's learn some
PowerPoint to
more.
work
Can you
here.
start her at 15 minutes now? Hannah Papa John. There you go. Restart her. There you go.
Okay, so now I'm getting my PowerPoint working. So we are the Honor Bell Foundation. We were founded in 2016 is when we first made our first launch. Don't know why this is like trying to there. Hopefully it'll work. So we first began tolling in 2016. So our founders went to a World War II veteran's funeral, and there was no volleys, nothing for them. So they decided they wanted to do something different. So they did some research and figured out what the funeral bells were, and kind of did a little modified, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. So thank you guys for your service that are veterans in the group. I'm a veteran advocate and have been volunteering for veteran service organizations for more than 30 years. So we know what veterans look like. This is what we see, but we also know that veterans look like this. So they're aging. Some are still very young, which we are very appreciative of, but they're still serving. When they get out of the military, they continue to serve.
So, Laurie, we're not seeing your we are seeing your PowerPoint.
Your notes section. We're not actually seeing your slides. We're seeing your notes section.
Oh, well, that's fun. How does that change? Okay.
Go up to Laurie. Go up to where it said slideshow. Oh, okay.
He had it there.
I just want to stop sharing for a second and see if it works. Well, you see my notes, so you can read them.
So when you get there, go to the slideshow.
There you go.
There you go.
You guys see it now?
Yes.
Well,
okay.
we still
see your notes.
We see your notes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
Which is fine. That's
okay.
fine.
I'm not sure why. So don't read the notes because I'm not going to read them. So when we see funerals today, what we see is more of, what on TV, what Arlington looks like. And there's many veterans in this group, and then veteran supporters. I'm sure you've been to a funeral and you don't see that. You don't see the military color guard unless they're retired. You're not going to see the military color guards there. What you see is I don't know which page you're on. Do you see which?
You
There's
see
two
the
different ones. I
military
see
honors with the guy with the trumpet in the middle or
in the
bugle.
middle or on the bottom.
Yeah, the young man in the middle with the bugle.
Okay, so that's what we see on TV. But when in reality, what we see is we have honor guards from all across the country that come out, and they're usually with a veteran service organization. So the American Legions, the VFWs, you see the DABs, the Purple Heart, they each have color guards that come out and do the volleys, and then we'll also do the bugle. Sometimes they'll do the flag folding if that's what's requested. What the honor bell does is we present at the end of the veteran's funeral. So after you see those things happen, then we are their final salute. So we are Colorado based. We are the only bell in the nation that does what we do to date. So bell number 1 is all we have, and we are currently, by the end of this year, we will finally have bell number 2, and it'll be for our Pikes Peak region. So right now we primarily serve Fort Logan National Cemetery, which is in Denver. But since our first tolling Memorial Day of 2016, we have tolled more than 7,300 times for veterans at the end of their life. So what we do is, all of our volunteers are either they're a veteran, so the bell is only tolled by veterans for veterans. So the gentleman back there, that's Patty. He's an Air Force veteran. We have a lot of dedicated patriots. Family members will come out. We work really closely with our honor guards and color guards and service member organizations. So when they decided to dedicate the bell, you'll see on the front of it, it says the honor bell is dedicated to those who have served and sacrificed. It does weigh 1,000 pounds, 37 inches in diameter. So when you look at the bell from afar, it doesn't look that big, but when you put a human body next to it, it kind of really looks a lot bigger. It was forged in Cincinnati, Ohio. There is the clapper inside of it, so is what they pull to make that bell toll. And when it tolls in the morning tone of A, so it had to be specially cast to make sure that happens. And I'm going to skip this next one because I don't know if the video is going to show. Do you think it'll show with only the notes page showing? Or maybe we'll try.
It might, but unless you click on the button to share your sound when you share it, we may not hear it. So you can try.
Can you hear that?
No. So if you stop share and then reshare, but when you reshare, click that little box that says share your sound.
Okay. You guys, I'm learning a lot.
We all have technical issues.
Let's say share sound. I don't see a share sound. I'll try. Tell me if it's working. Anything?
Nope.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what it says. How's that? So this is the gentleman in the picture that is holding the mic right now. That is Lou Oliveira. He is our founder. Him and 2 of his buddies were together that founded our organization. And this video right now, they're going to be actually casting that first bell. So one of the things that he did and his team did differently is they wanted to make sure that it was special and it wasn't just a bell that rang. We forged it from honor, and with that, what we did was there was military artifacts from 12 Colorado veterans that were cast within the bell, and so those artifacts range from aviator wings to a challenge coin from a Medal of Honor recipient. They're from private to enlisted. So there's also Purple Hearts in there. So it's the families came and they donated those artifacts to forever let their family member live on. This is, so you guys see the board now that shows what they are. So we have military artifacts. The young man, the Marine Corps, young man that's on the middle right side. His name is Lance Corporal Chance Phelps, who was killed in action. And we have his artifacts. And there's also a movie that was about him. It's called Taking Chance with Kevin Bacon in it, and it's about transporting transporting Chance back to his family for his burial. So, and I just watched it yesterday just before an event, so I was really trying not to cry and make my mascara run, so I'd have to fix it all. So, so the van, we do transport the bell in a van, and so it stays permanently in that van. It slides in and out. The difference is it doesn't have that pole that you see holding up the slide. It just freestands. So we're able to go for Fort Logan National Cemetery is pretty big. I think it's the United States' third largest burial rate right now. And so we go from one shelter to another shelter. So back and forth every service is not at just one. And so they're able to do that with the van. And then we also take it out doing other things on the weekends with it. One of the things that we do that differently is they really, really thought about how they wanted to make this special and make it really about veterans and the cycle of a veteran's life. So, there's 7 days in a week, which is the cycle of completion. So this constellation of stars you see on the front of the van, that's what we call the cycle of completion. And our 7 tolls. So we actually toll the bell 7 times, 7 seconds apart. For the first bell that's underneath that raised gold star you see on the bell, that's the day that you put your hand up and you make that choice to serve. And they make that commitment. Then we go into camaraderie, patriotism, camaraderie, patriotism, and then the 3 things that are important to a veteran, which are dignity, honor, and respect. And then that raised star, that very last star, that is the value of life. That is the completion of the veteran cycle of life. So we are tolling to honor them and take them home with us. So those 12 Colorado veterans that their artifacts are forever cast in the bell, we like to say that they're taking their comrade home with them when we toll that bell. And it is, again, this bell is only tolled for veterans by veterans. The only time we toll for a non-veteran is if it's a fallen first responder and they have fallen in the line of duty. The sound isn't going to work, so I will drop this link in the chat so everybody can take a look at it. Whoops, I passed it. So we do have a song back when in 2016, 2017, the author of the song began writing this song with our former executive director, and she passed away. Then COVID happened, and they never finished the song. Well, last year I was on the news talking about how our van was rear-ended, and we had to try to raise money to get a new van. And he saw me, and he finally completed the song. So the video is incredible, and I encourage everybody to take a look at it and watch it and make sure it does toll the bell at the end of it, and it's very impactful. It's a beautiful video. He did a great job. And I'm going to learn how to use Zoom better for next time. So we have 3 pillars that we like to say that we do. So the center one is our center pillar. It is bell honors. That is the number 1 thing we do. Then we also do veteran outreach. So we find that a lot of these men and women that come and toll for us, they're finding it to be a form of therapy for them. So it's better than, we have one that will tell you it's better than anything he ever received from the VA, any medical treatments. For his PTSD, he was a gunnery sergeant in Vietnam, so lost a lot of his comrades and, of course, shot a lot of people down. So he will also tell you that if it was not for the bell, he would not be with us today. So we are really grateful for that. We also have a curriculum for K through 12 that was developed with Colorado State University here, and they continue to update it and make sure that we always meet state standards with it, which is kind of cool. So you can follow us we have a website, you can follow us on social media. We spread the word, invite your friends, your groups, and how can you help? Of course, we are 100% by donations or sponsorships and whatnot. We do not charge our families or our veterans anything for what we do. Currently, we are only in Colorado. Like I don't know if I said, but we are going to be launching our second bell this year in the Pikes Peak region. So that'll be bell number 2. The ultimate goal of our founders, which 2 of our founders are no longer with us. Lou passed away he died from suicide in 2018, and Michelle passed away in 2020 from cancer. So those 2 things are projects that are always close to us, but their ultimate goal was to be at every national cemetery across the United States. So I know some of you are not in Colorado, but we still have that big goal to be there at some point in our days. So how can I help you as an organization, and how can we connect and continue to follow our mission? Questions?
That is so impressive. And thank you for the great presentation.
Thank you. Excellent.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Laurie?
Sound didn't work. Yes.
Laurie, here in St. Louis, we have Jefferson Barracks.
Okay.
And I was really interested because a couple of my friends, one's a submariner. He's in the submarine service. And he told me, Ruben, when it comes to your time, what's your plans? And I go, well, that's kind of interesting because my wife, she's, a local, and apparently they have in a small town called Bourbon, Missouri, they have a plot there. I've been to a couple of funerals there. And I said to myself, boy, wouldn't it be just neat to be buried in Jefferson Barracks? He said, Ruben, do you have your DD 214?
214.
Yeah. Well, and I, went through all kinds of papers like there it is right there. So I called Jefferson Barracks. Said, yeah, Mr. Creel, we'll not only bury you, but we'll bury your wife if you wish to have that. And I said, it's amazing. Now, the question basically is you still have to go to a funeral parlor service to get this all set up. But then, of course, then they can upsell you for, whatever you need. But I got a basic package, with the cremation type thing. And at least that's something that I didn't know before.
Yeah. So for us to attend an event, all you got to do is request us. So on our website in the top corner, it says request honors, and they just request. So just like the honor guard, they have to be requested in order to do the service. We are the same way. It's because it's rules at a national cemetery. Otherwise, we just stay there all day and do every single one. We do not do for the family member. We only toll for the veteran.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
Although if you do a joint ceremony, then we're still tolling for the veterans. So technically, So.
Yeah.
We do have time for maybe one more question if somebody wants to, anybody else? I would highly encourage you to post about this in the group on Alignable and on Facebook as often as you'd like. And because it's good to have this out there. I know when my son died, we wanted to have the honors done at his funeral. And I was first told that they weren't able to find somebody or get them out there at the specific time, but somebody at the last minute, a group of Marines, I believe it was, came out and did the bugle and the folding the flag and doing the honors. And that's the one thing that stands out to me the most, was just you can't it honors the best word that I can think to use for that. And but But thank you so much for sharing that. And I really
thanks
hope
for
that.
having me.
No, I was going to ask a question.
Oh, a question. Okay. I thought you were
Question.
telling us goodbye. It's like,
No. Laurie, are you finding that people are requesting the bell when they cannot get a 21 gun salute or some of the other things that happen in a normal military procession?
No. So Colorado's, we have like I said, the honor guard, and they have teams that go out every single day. So typically the honor guard will have more services than we do because we're requested separately, but we work in tandem with them to make sure that no veteran is missing. So it is, you have the 21 gun volley because sometimes there's not enough for 21 people, but so you have the volleys, then you'll have like, they'll do the flag foldings and the taps. Once taps plays, then the honor bell is the final thing, salute, and all of them, even the honor guard, the color guard, all of them will salute together, and then the funeral's over. So we're the very final thing. So no, it's we're typically not doing one without the other.
Okay.
So
Is the mission to eventually have one of these bells for every military cemetery in the country?
yes, yep. As long as if you can write a check, Papa John, we're ready. Excited right now. The second bell is actually getting ready to be forged. So we're pretty excited that it's come a long way, that we're finally here. It's real now. It's not just, we want to have bell number 2. So we're hoping that now that we have a roadmap on how to do it, then, bell number 3 and 4, 5, and 155 are going to be a lot easier to get to. So
thank you
there's
again
100.
so much for sharing that. I shared this on here. Can y'all see the screen? It's got your basic information. Is that still all the same?
Yes, it is.
And can you put your information in the chat as well, and that
Yep.
YouTube video? I'd like to see that.
I did post the YouTube video, so it's ready.
Awesome. Okay,
And you
great.
mentioned that movie about Chance. You said that
Yes.
was the first bell ringing?
No, he's just in the first bell. His artifacts
Okay.
are in the first bell.
Okay. If anybody has not seen that movie yet, folks, take the time and find that movie because it is very moving.
What's it called again?
It is Taking Chance.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you again, Laurie, so much for sharing that with us. And
yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
yeah, and we do have spotlight speakers lined up for pretty much the next couple of months, but we do have some openings starting in July. If you see your name up there, make sure you're ready for your presentation. Let's see, and then that's what we have open. April 30th, day after tomorrow, is National Military Brats Day. So be sure to reach out and make a military brat feel special on that day. And then on Banner Day is on May 1st. We celebrate Silver Star Service Banner Day on May 1st in recognition for the sacrifices of American service members have made for our country. This day is for Americans to remember service members who have been wounded in combat, are sick, and those who are dying. And you can go to National Day Calendar to get more information about that holiday. And you can use hashtag Silver Stars, Silver Star Service Banner Day for your social media posts. And it says, across all branches of the U.S. military, the Silver Star Medal is one of the highest honors a soldier can receive. We're using today's National Day to remind everyone the importance of honoring our military heroes and their families across the country. So remember that on May 1st. Our inspirational thought for today is, if you don't sacrifice for what you want, what you want becomes the sacrifice. And I will close us with announcements and testimonials. I want to thank you all for coming again. I'm going to stop sharing so we can all see each other. Now this would be the time if you have an event coming up that you'd like to share. I think, Terry, you have an event coming up, don't you?
I do, yes. This is for women only, sorry, men. But on May 15th, I'm going to do a virtual empowerment class for 1 hour. And it's called Courage to Sparkle, Learning to Light Yourself Up. And it's going to be awesome. And we're going to have door prizes. And you can go on. I don't have the link yet. I have the link. I have the Eventbrite. So all you have to do is go to Eventbrite and look up Courage to Sparkle, and you can sign up. It's only $20 for your investment cost. And I can guarantee you that you will walk away better than what you came in. So I'll have all the information. I'm just going to put it in the chat. How about that?
That sounds good. Anybody else?
You do. You do.
I do. Yes. On May 17th, a Saturday, I'm going to have a 4-hour long generational girl power women's empowerment afternoon day. We've got about 15, Terry and I are doing this together, and we'll have 15 to 17 speakers, and it's all going to be really great. It is for women only, so sorry guys. But for you guys, you have women in your lives. You have mothers, daughters, sisters, nieces, aunts. Reach out to them and let them know about this as well. It's going to be a very great time. We're going to have a lot of door prizes we're going to be giving away. All of our speakers are contributing door prizes for this event, so it's going to be awesome. And let's see. Well, I guess that was it.
Wait.
Yes.
Wait. If anyone in here wants to contribute a door prize, we would take it. We'd gladly take it. Thank you.
We are having sponsors. If you do contribute a door prize for that event, we will have a slide for you. And when we do the door prize, we'll have your slide up and promote your business. So.
Great.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming, Jared and Greg. It was great to have you here for your first time, for your inaugural. Was it inaugural? No, what's that word?
You're right.
Your initial visit. And Laurie, it was a great presentation. Thank you so much. And Christina, good to see you back again. And then all of our regulars. Appreciate y'all coming every week. Timothy, Santa Papa John, Marianne, of course, Terry and Ruben. Appreciate all of you. Did I miss anybody? Al?
I think our regulars are I think they're at the beach.
Yeah.
Probably with spring break.
Not in Minnesota. We're getting severe thunderstorms.
Oh, my.
You're in Michigan, right?
No, Minnesota.
Minnesota, that's right. But I mean, it's amazing to me. We've got Colorado, North Carolina, let's see, hold on, Missouri, Texas here. We've got, where are you again, Marianne? You're in
Arizona.
Arizona. Jared, where are you?
Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines, Iowa. Timothy's in Missouri, right? And Santa Papa John, he said Minnesota. Greg, where are you at again? Indianapolis?
Yep.
Okay. And Al, you are in
Montana.
Wow. We got the whole country covered just about.
That's awesome.
So these could be partners for me so I could be everywhere.
Laurie, what a great presentation. I sent you a friend request, a connection request on LinkedIn, and I'd love to have a one-on-one with you.
Oh, I'd love that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I encourage everybody to set up one-to-ones and see how we can help to promote one another's business. Go to their social media and even just liking and subscribing to different things, and keeping it top of mind so that you can share it with other people is always great. So, all right. Well, thank you all for coming. I'm going to stop our recording. Oh, everybody wave, say hi, and then I'll get a
You didn't take a picture.
Well, if you wave and say hi, that's good.